Sick and tired of fighting that fat that refuses to leave? Killing yourself at the gym and eating lettuce without seeing any results? Enough already. The problem isn't you, it's the garbage they've told you to eat. They sell you the idea of eating healthy while feeding you disguised poison. Foods that block your metabolism, inflame you, and scream at your body store more fat. Today, we expose the scam. I'm revealing the 50 foods that are ruining your efforts to lose weight, especially that stubborn belly fat, and that you need to eliminate now. And hold on tight. Some of these hidden saboteurs you eat daily thinking they're harmless. Get ready to understand why the scale is your enemy and your clothes betray you. Before we start, if you're tired of conflicting information and want the straight truth to finally transform your body and your health, subscribe right now and hit that bell. What you're about to hear you need to know. Let's start with a critical point: what you drink. Many obsess over solid food, but drinks. Watch out for drinks. They are often the first major roadblock. Liquid bombs of sugar and chemicals. This includes regular sodas, tonic waters, yes, even bitter ones can have a lot of sugar, and those energy drinks. Pure liquid sugar, empty calories straight to your belly. Zero nutrition, total obstacle. And fruit juices? Supposedly natural, wrong. They remove the fiber, leaving a sugar dose similar to soda. Whole fruit is always better. Sweetened bottled tea. Seems harmless, but check the label. Sugar everywhere. Another camouflaged adversary. Think diet soda saves you? Think again. 0 calories, yes, but artificial sweeteners can confuse your body, keep cravings alive, and affect your metabolism microbiome. Not a real solution. And coffee. By itself, it's good. But those giant coffee shop versions packed with whipped cream, syrups, and sugar can have more calories than a meal. Your morning coffee can be a calorie bomb. Not to mention the coffee creamer, powder or liquid, many add. Low-quality fats, hidden sugars, commercial smoothies, even the healthy ones. Read carefully, they're usually loaded with added sugar. Better to make them at home with real ingredients. And of course, alcohol. Empty calories, halts fat burning, dehydrates, and lowers your defenses against bad food. Refined carbs, the stealth bloaters. The king, white rice. No bran or germ, fiber nutrients. Digests fast, spikes blood sugar, and that easily becomes belly fat. White bread, practically the same as rice. Refined flour with no nutritional value, just sugar spikes and fat accumulation. Refined pasta. Tasty, yes, but made with the same poor flour. Opt for whole wheat or legume versions. Sugary breakfast cereals. The box might say vitamins, but it's sugar, sugar, and more sugar, with almost no fiber. They leave you hungry soon and trigger cravings. A trap. Commercial cookies, sweet, yes, savory. Refined flours, lousy fats, often trans. Excess sugar like salt. Pure empty calories. Includes Oreo types, crackers, and supposed breakfast biscuits. Pancakes and waffles, especially with syrup. Super concentrated liquid sugar. A simple carb bomb. A refined flour pancake is already a problem. Cakes and pies, cinnamon rolls, commercial pastries, cream-filled pastries. Refined flours, tons of sugar, bad fats. The perfect example of what you should avoid to lose weight. Takeout pizza, refined crust, excessively greasy cheese, processed meats. A disastrous mix for losing fat. And be careful with sugary granola. It's sold as healthy, but many have added sugars and questionable oils. Always read the label. Fried foods and bad fats. The Queen's, French fries, bag, restaurant. Loaded with fats, often trans, salt, calories. Addictive, hard to control. A direct path to failure. Fried chicken, lean protein turned into a sponge of fat and calories when fried and breaded. Onion rings, breaded and fried. More fat, more empty calories. Tortilla chips or nachos. Fried corn with lots of salt. Another dangerous snack. Any fried food in general. The process adds a ton of calories and unhealthy fats. Fast food? hamburgers, French fries, nuggets, low-quality ingredients, lots of saturated trans fats, sodium, additives. They hinder weight loss and harm health. Soybean oil, common in processed foods, rich in omega-6, an excess of which promotes inflammation, complicating weight loss. Prioritize oils like olive, processed foods and meats to limit. Processed meats, sausages, salami, deli ham, bologna. Full of sodium, unhealthy chemical preservatives, saturated fats, linked to obesity and other diseases. Red meat, pork, beef, lamb, tends to be high in saturated fats cholesterol. Excessive intake hinders weight loss and affects cardiovascular health. Choose lean cuts, moderate consumption. Many frozen foods with additives and pre-cooked meals. Practical, yes, but loaded with sodium, low-quality fats, hidden sugars, preservatives. Not the best nutritional choice. In general, processed foods. Long list of weird ingredients equals worse. Designed to be hyper-palatable, make you eat more, providing few real nutrients. Sweets and deceptive dairy ice cream, sugar and saturated fats. An occasional treat is acceptable, but regular is a problem. Milk chocolate bars and other candy bars, essentially sugar and unhealthy fats. If you want chocolate, opt for dark, greater than 70% cacao. Sweets in general, candies, gummies, pure sugar with no beneficial contribution. Peanut butter, nutritious but very caloric. Many brands add sugars and harmful artificial fats. Look for 100% peanuts and watch the portion. Cream cheese, very high in saturated fat and calories. Use with extreme moderation or look for lighter alternatives. Savory sauces like mayonnaise or ketchup. Mayo is high-calorie, oil egg. Ketchup often contains a lot of added sugar. Light versions often compensate with other additives. Moderate and read labels. Creamy sauces are usually calorie bombs. Jam jelly. Similar to juices, lots of sugar, little fiber, unless homemade without sugar, or certified low-sugar versions. Whew, that's 50, and I bet you identified several that were part of your diet without you realizing it. Eliminating or drastically reducing these foods isn't a punishment, but an intelligent decision if your goal is to lose weight, especially that stubborn belly fat, and improve your health. It's not just about counting calories, but about selecting foods that nourish your body, keep you satisfied, and don't cause those sugar spikes that lead you to store fat and feel hungrier. Prioritize real food. Vegetables, whole fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, legumes, whole grains. Remember, the key is consistency and making conscious choices. Transitioning from a diet based on processed foods to a healthy lifestyle involves change, but the rewards for your weight and overall health are immense. If you want to dive deeper and get a practical guide to improve your health day by day, I've prepared something special for you. Down below, in the description and the first comment, you'll find a link to download a free resource. Which of these 50 foods were you most surprised to find on this list? Share it in the comments. Hey, and if this video has made you see things differently, imagine what you can learn in the next one. Give it a like if it was helpful, share it with someone who's struggling with their weight, and make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. Now you have the knowledge. Use it. Watch your diet, watch your weight, watch your health. See you in the next video with more truths about your health.